Hey, and welcome to Matt and Jess TV. I am Matt
And
Roast.
I'm Jessica Bun Bun.
This is our reaction and review for The Amazing Race 38, Episode 2. We are now heading off to Prague, which is, I love Prague. I've never obviously been, but it's just like one of these cool gothic cities that it feels like you just get totally lost in.
I've never been either, but oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous.
Yeah. Now, okay, my take on this episode, and it's a little bit tricky. I feel like the location is awesome. I like some of the moments,
Mhm.
but I did not like the actual leg design at all. I think that the leg design for this episode is a little bit of a hot mess.
Oh, and why is that?
Okay, so there's a couple of different reasons here. Like, I obviously like it when teams are bunched more together, but even
Yep.
beyond all that, if you're not going to bunch all the teams together, can you at least make it so that there's some challenges that offer variance? Because one of these challenges, and we'll talk more about it as the video goes along,
Mhm.
you go up the tower, you cross the beam. It's like, unless you have a full on panic attack, everyone's going to do this at about the same time. There's no real drama there.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest drama was coming with the trains, and it ended up turning out to just be like a benefit that they all got off on the wrong stop. I mean, yeah, it's tough when you've got teams that are just so far out ahead and
Yeah.
are like coming in first every time and just dominating the show.
I would much rather have a leg that either number one emphasizes more local culture than just, hey, let's climb this, or hey, let's grab these glasses and move them about the city, or just something that allows it so teams can really, really struggle. We had a little bit of that with one of the detours, or at the very least, more opportunities for people to get lost.
Yeah, I was hoping for a little more of that as well because it felt very much like the two people that ended up at the end of this were going to end up at the end of this.
Here's the good news. I still like a lot of the contestants. Like, obviously, they're being Big Brother alumni. That helps Jess and I tremendously.
For sure.
But before we get into everything, and of course, we will tell you guys how we, Matt and Jess, the Amazing Race team, would fare over the course of this. But
Oh boy.
before we do, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we will be here throughout the Amazing Race 38 with reviews, and we love hearing what you guys have to say about the show in the comments. We're also covering Survivor 49. We have the Traders UK, a celebrity edition, which is premiering next week. We are so ready for that.
We're really ready for that because Nick Mohammed's on it, who is somebody that we
Yes.
both really like a lot from Ted Lasso. So definitely hit that subscribe button and stick with us. And if you want to talk about the Amazing Race further with us, you can head over to our Patreon where we're having discussions and polls. We're also covering Slow Horses over there exclusively. It is the only place you can get those reviews. So thank you so much to everyone who is at our Patreon.
Thank you guys. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just start here with the train drama because I'll give a little touch of relatability here. At least 3 times in Toronto, I have gotten on a train and then got confused by, oh, is this King in this street? And King, and I've gotten off the wrong station so many. I sympathize greatly with you guys.
Which is pretty amazing, actually, because the TTC in Toronto, it's actually pretty simple to get around. It's not like the New York transit system or anything like that. I mean, to be fair, the TTC in Toronto, it needs more trains. Like, we really only have like 4 different directions that you're going. It's pretty simple. So
Listen,
well done.
I am a very special case here. Here's what happens is that because I can never see the signs that well, I'll just listen to the person be like, "Your next arrival is blah blah blah," but they literally sound like blah blah blah. So I can
No,
never
they do.
really understand what they're saying. So I just assume.
I love trains. So I was really excited to see this. I was hoping that there was going to be some like sleeper trains. It was going to take a little while. One of my favorite channels to watch is Solo Travel for anyone who just likes to watch enjoyable train videos of people that are on like sleeper trains. So I was just like, yes, it's trains, but it wasn't quite the way that I thought that it was going to be.
No, it was just okay. Here is a humdrum train trip with a little
Yeah.
bit of like, okay, some teams got off on the wrong train. Like nothing that we saw with the train drama. Like you said, it didn't really dramatically impact anything.
I was really excited at first when everyone got off on the wrong stop. All the people that are like leading the race all got.
Yes.
I was like, oh my goodness, here we go. Finally, it's going to be the thing that makes it that some of the people that are lagging behind are going to catch up. But nope, it ended up being a huge benefit where they ended up on another train that was arriving even earlier. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, all of this, though, it did make me think a lot about one real question here.
Mhm.
Do these people like each other too much? Because I'm starting to feel like this season of Big Brother alumni would have been better served. Could they just find Big Brother house guests that hated each other more? Because they're all really chummy. They're all much like, oh, let's work together. Let's make sure that we stay. And like, I want some like daggers kind of being fired off at each other with like their eyes.
I think it's really hard because it is Big Brother alumni would be feeling the same with Survivor, any other
Yes.
show where people know that alliances get you to the end, and it is the same with this show as well. But I agree, there's so many people that are helping each other out. You even see, Jazz and Jagger leaving something, and everyone's like, oh, they actually left without us, kind of thing. Oh, they've already left. Oh, okay, no problem. I was like, yeah, of course
Yeah.
they left.
It is. It's a race, guys. Like this is the whole point here. I know we're not at the finale yet, but yeah, like that part of it was a little bit womp womp. But okay, let's get to this first challenge. We're
Yeah.
all in Prague. It's a roadblock. It is the let's watch people climb up this tower and then just wander for a moment.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think that I'm probably going to be the one that's going to end up doing this one over you. Am I right?
Oh, why?
Wrong?
Okay, listen, I can do
I'm not
this.
afraid of heights at all.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm marginally afraid of heights, but not significantly. Like you seem more gung ho, so I would be like, Jess, you have at it. But
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights. My balance is pretty good. It's just I normally don't like to do stuff where it could result in death. I'm not like crazy people jumping out of a plane
yeah,
and this is for funsies or anything like that. But I mean, obviously it's going to be pretty safe. I'm not afraid of heights. I would have been able to just get out there and get that and get back.
yeah. Like I feel like this is something where if my life in the race depended on it, I could do it, but I would rather not. Like I would be more than fine allowing you.
There were some people that I was surprised where like they were really, really scared, like Turner, Matt Turner.
What is this?
I know, right? It's so confusing for all of us that are like, oh man, we all watch Big Brother. It's Turner. No, now it's Matt Turner. So for him, he was really scared. I was actually surprised that there weren't more people that were nervous that were like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on it and shimmy my way to the end and shimmy my way back instead of like waiting it out and just freaking themselves out. Just sit along it. It'll be all right. You're not going to fall.
Oh, I would totally do the booty scoot. I would just like sit
Mhm.
because that's my balance is terrible. That's probably my issue, even more so than a mild fear of heights. So I would just be like, boop, boop, boop. Eventually, we would get the job done. I do not think we would leave this task in last place.
No, I don't think so either.
So we get through this once again, not the most exciting leg design either, because all we really have
No.
is like we have the roadblock, then we have the detour, and then you're just wandering to one place, and then the leg is over. Could you guys not put some more content in here?
Yeah, I agree. There wasn't enough content in there, especially we end up with like Tucker and Eric just getting, some food along the way. I was just like, okay, and then you guys have not put enough into this leg.
Okay, let's just take a moment here. I love everything about Tucker and Eric in this episode.
It was good. It was good TV.
I love Tucker commenting about the graveyard beneath the tower. I love that. It's one of my favorite Amazing Race mistakes is when you get to Phil before you're supposed to get to Phil and he
Yep.
just stares at you and it's like he doesn't know what you're doing there.
Yeah, so they obviously missed their task. They had to go back. They completed it, had time for food, still made it back pretty far up. Like they're doing fairly well. There are people on the show right now like Eric and Tucker and Jazz and Jag that are just like dominating.
Yeah, when you can make clear mistakes and still finish in the top half of the pack here, like you're doing fairly well. And I
Yeah.
mean, Jag and Jazz, like they could win every leg, like if we're being totally honest here.
And they have an express pass for no reason. Why would you do this? Like, they're so far ahead of this game.
Yeah, and it's a weird position because it's like, Jag and Jazz, like they're fun to watch, like they're doing a good job this
They
season.
are.
But it's also where I'm sitting here as somebody who likes the race, and as a longtime viewer, I always like seasons better when there's not just one team winning every leg. It's sort of like watching a Big Brother season and you're just seeing somebody, the predictable person, get picked off every single week. That's why Big Brother 16, the end of it, stunk, in my opinion, because it was just way too obvious.
Yeah, that's why, with Turner and Meg, I'm really rooting for them. And while they squeaked it through,
Yeah.
and they kind of squeaked it through last time
Yes.
too, they're not winning the show. I enjoy watching them, but man, they
Yep.
are just the underdog of underdogs.
They are having a time. It feels like there are people there to win the race, and then there are people there to
And
just
then
kind
there's
of...
Megan Turner.
Yeah, that's just
They're
like...
just like, do. We're just having a fun time.
Yeah, I like them. I would
I
love...
like them.
Yeah, they're the sort of people you'd love to hang out with, but it's just like, okay, you guys are just on a race here with Jag and Jazz, who are really, really athletic. You have
Yep.
Tucker, who won all of those, I guess, known as AI Arena on his season.
Mhm.
Like, you've just got all these physically dominant people, and I feel from that vantage point, the field is not exactly even here.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we have the detour that everybody has got to, and the choice here is you're going to move some glasses or you're going to go to the pub and remember some stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting because they were like, oh, they were really known for pub crawls. I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody going in there to just get blasted? Like, this is the best.
Yes, I
But-
want to do that
I
task.
was like, I'll do that task. I won't be good at it because I'm a one drink and I'm on the floor. But like, I was like, I'll have a drink. That's all right.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing here. I don't know if we're in alignment on this, but I am 100% going to the pub on this. Like, I feel like I would just have more fun. And when I don't actually know which task I'm going to be better at, I am always going to default, what would I have more fun at?
Okay, so I would be really good at the pub at the memory part of it.
Yeah.
My memory is pretty good, so I'd be able to remember some of it. The problem is that my pronunciation of things is horrible. Like I wouldn't be able to actually repeat back anything in any way. We would still be there.
See, the thing when they introduced the glass thing, and this is why I feel like if we were there and we gotten the detour card, I would have been pushing you really hard to do the pub just because it wasn't really clear when they announced the detour. I thought the glass moving thing was going to be something related to... It was going to be very delicate having to move all these glasses, and it was going to be really easy to drop one. And I was sitting here and being like, okay, I'm just going to drop these glasses all over the place.
Yeah, that one was definitely the easier one. Like, yeah, it was time consuming, but at the same time, watching people do this 4 times, 5 times, 7 times at the pub, I was like, oh my goodness, you might as well just move the glasses.
Well, and this is why it's really hard sometimes when you go to these detours and you see the two choices where you think one of them's going to sound easier on paper. Like I would be, oh, this pub sounds so easy on paper. We're just going to have to chill at this pub. We're not going to be running around. But the reality is it's that, yeah, moving around the glasses, you can just ask locals where they are. There's less
Yes.
opportunities that you're just going to end up kind of screwing things up along the way.
Yeah, it just feels like challenges where you have to like repeat back language that you're not familiar with. We've seen this so many times on the race. It always is a thing that messes up teams where they're just unable to pronounce something properly. And that is me.
It could have very well been me as well. I mean, we saw like Rubina and Christine, like they struggled with this for a little while.
Yeah,
Like,
they did.
they were one of the teams that it was kind of going on and on and on. And at a certain point, I was just sort of like, okay, maybe there actually will be a case here of one of the teams that was in the middle of the pack actually falling a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it didn't actually end up being the case
No.
because where we left things off in this episode is that Taylor and Kyla and Kat and Alex, Turner and Megan, and then Angela
Turner!
and Lexi, like they were all in the back from the start. So
Yep.
lo and behold, they were all going to be in the back close to the end.
Yes.
Okay, Angela and Lexi, I have a couple of just things that I need to say here. Number one, Angela, I am extremely disappointed in you, and it has nothing to do with your performance on the race or you being eliminated in this
Mhm,
episode.
mhm.
You did not scream at anyone. The whole purpose of you being on this season was you were supposed to melt down, get really, really mad at somebody. It's like you even had people from your season who they saw you melt down and you didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, she was very collected throughout these couple episodes. It felt like a very different person. But to be fair, it is a very different type of show. And
Yes,
she is mostly spending time with her daughter, who she's very close with and gets along with really well. So,
she just wanted to be on her best behavior, I guess, which is probably good for her as a person, not so great for us as viewers. It's just with this leg, and the crummy thing about this leg, they never really had much of a chance. Like, they didn't fall
no.
behind that much on the roadblock. It was pretty straightforward, but they needed somebody to really, really fall apart on the detour. It didn't seem like they did terribly, but it didn't necessarily seem like they did all that great about it either.
Yeah, no, they just it was just their time.
But here's the one last thing I will say about them. We saw
Hmm.
them complete this detour. We saw Turner and Megan complete it.
Yep.
And when they were leaving, Angela and Lexi were just kind of standing outside the pub. I don't know how long they were there. Maybe they were only there for 30 seconds. But if you guys were there for like 2 minutes waiting for them, I will be so unbelievably mad about information we will never actually find out.
I know. It was really weird. I mean, especially since this wasn't a challenge like the glasses challenge where you are running around all over town handing out these glasses and maybe you do need a second before you're running to the next stop.
Yeah, I just think overall, this episode, really great location, some kind of uninspired challenges, people
Yeah.
we really, really do like, but I think I want a little bit more competitive juices here, guys. Like, we need some backstabbing. You guys are on Big Brother. This is what you're supposedly known for.
The thing about the Big Brother community, though, that we've learned over the
Yes,
years of going to lots of events, lots of interviews, covering the show, this group of people are very tight. This is a
yes.
very tight group of people, Big Brother. And all the alumni, yes, of course, there's people that have their beefs or whatever, but a lot of the alumni are very, very close because this is a type of experience unlike any other reality show. It is for a much longer period of time. You are living with somebody for a very long period of time with nothing else to do. And it is a very different bond than other reality shows from the people that we've spoken to. So I am not surprised that they are all on the race together and being like, this is a team, all of us.
And then you can all share the money together. Oh, wait, I'm hearing that they can't actually do that. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
Okay,
no.
one last person I do need to give some praise to. Izzy. If you had not gotten that composer on
I
the map, I
know.
was
It was so good.
Phil looked like he was about to have a heart attack. Phil was just like, I'm here to try to punk everyone. Why did we cast a flutist on this season?
No, it was good. It was good.
Okay, well, that is where we are with The Amazing Race 38, episode 2. So let us know, like, what did you guys think about this episode?
Mhm.
Who are you actively rooting for? Share in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and you can support us further by joining our Patreon. That link is in the description. Thank you so, so much for your
Thank you.
support, and we will see you here next time.